want to show you what ended up happening when I was playing yesterday, and I think I'm going to completely restart. What is up, my giggity gamers? Hi, Cherubeth. How are you? That horrible music. Okay. So, first of all, we need to bring up, where is the runes? Where are they? Oh, because I renamed them. Hold on. It's a province. Of course I renamed them. I renamed them because I was trying to get them open with a different program. Here you go. I don't think we're going to necessarily be making use of the cartographer today, but I'm opening it up anyways. Part of the reason why I really want to dive into Ultima 5 is because every single time I play it, it's got a lot of depth, especially compared to the other previous Ultima games, and it's partly because I really started Ultima games with Ultima 4, and Ultima 5 has a much stronger story, whereas Ultima 4 is just more an exploration on a game without a big bad. It's your day off. You and your lizard boy are straight chilling. Good. I'm glad. I was gonna say on the downside. Why was I gonna say on the downside? There is no downside. Damn it. I actually have to open up the paint program, like Windows Paint, because Windows Paint allows me to shrink the view of the runes enough for me to actually have them above me. So part of the thing is, as I've been playing the game on the side, I've been having to relearn all these runes because you need to be able to read shit. You just got back from the hospital. You got stomach problems. Don't have stomach problems. I mean, that's not going to help it. Don't have stomach problems. I want to show you what I was doing before I end up quitting it out and show you. So my party is in the top right. And just so you can read it, it's the name of the character, and then to the right of that, the number is your actual current health, and then the G means that your health status is good. If it's S, you're asleep. If it's P, you're poisoned. Oh, he's fine. So Toshi, I picked up, I believe, right here, which is Empath Abbey. Toshi's a student that I picked up. When I was playing it last night, I went off and I was all like, oh, look, monsters. I can fight those monsters. They'll give me experience and money, which I desperately need. Toshi died immediately. I mean, I literally picked him up and he was just all like, wow, I really want to join you. Can I join you? I'm a student here. I have like no experience, but can I join you? I was like, yeah, sure, kid. Why not? Promptly walked out the door and got him killed. So I don't want Toshi, by the way, because his stats are really crap. Here's the other thing, so you can read this, and I had to re-look this up because it's so contrary to anything I'm used to with D&D or anything else. So he's level 1 out the gate, and he's a bard. There's only 3 classes in Ultima 5, despite the fact that Shepherd, Paladin, and all those exist. But there's 3 classes. Fighter, which can't use magic at all. Bard, which kind of can use magic, and mage, which is really powerful with magic. Bards will always have a higher intelligence rating than a fighter, obviously, but a mage will always have a higher intelligence than a bard. That's the basic gist as far as I understand it. So on the right-hand side, I'll go over this because it's easier. HP is your current HP. The HM is your HP max. So his maximum is 30, and current experience is 64. I don't know what the levels are. They are hard set, as once you get this number, your character will go up in level and blah, blah, blah. Ultima 5's easy. You camp, and Lord British's apparition appears at your camp and will level you up magically. Ultima 4, you have to actually go to Lord British, and I think Ultima 6, you have to actually go to the shrines and rest there. I don't know about Ultima 7. The stats that throw me are on the left side. Strength, intelligence, dexterity. You would think strength means any melee weapon because that's what we're used to with D&D. It's not. Strength is for bludgeoning weapons. The higher your strength, the more damage you do, but it only affects bludgeoning weapons. Weapons such as swords use your dexterity, which to some extent makes sense, but it does throw me for a loop. Intelligence, of course, affects magic. That being said, what we're going to do is I'm going to do Control X, Control C. Damn it. Control C, Control Q. I'm going to just quit it out. And we're going to restart from scratch because I want you guys to see what I've been seeing. Because like I said, I'm not going to be doing a full overview of Ultima 5 or any of the Ultimas. But we're mostly getting a taste of them and what they're like and what they have to offer. I highly recommend if you can get past, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are all like, "Ooh, old game, I can't deal with those graphics." If graphics don't affect you, bother you in old games, some of the most immersive RPGs you can play from back in the day is the Ultimate games. So we're gonna create new character, male, and then it's just, this is easy. Like we just pick the hand because I want to be a mage, and there we go. And then we say Journey Onward. You can transfer your character from Ultima 4. No, I haven't beaten it. I'm not going to. Wow, a 1988 game. Yeah, pretty much. So, I've also gotten a little bit better at the spell system. You played TKO yesterday. Had a freeze. Had freeze. I am Pollock flashbacks. Freeze. I am Pollock. I did like that game. Hi, Potato. Okay, I'm gonna open this. I need to open up the manual. The only reason I need the manual is because of the spell book. The show folder. Where's the manual? Manual. I've gotten a little bit better. So the basic gist of the spells, which I've gone over beforehand, but I'll go over again. It's not 26 words, there's 24. O and J are not used. Each of the spells, each of the magical words of power have they're just called magic. They're just it's the language of magic. Words of power are different in the game. Don't take that. Okay. It even tells you how to pronounce each one, but it's on Bet Corp, Des Ex Flam, Grav Her in, Cal Lor Mani, Nox Por Quas, Rel Sanct Tim, Us Vas, it is Us Vas Wes, Zes, it's spelled Xen, but Zen, Ilem, and Zu. On means negate, Nox means poison, so your cure spell is on Nox. I did get used to that. As you play the game, certain things become more second nature, and you don't have to worry about them as much. It's one of the things I like about it is the game really gets you involved in the world. One of the best things you could do is read the actual manuals that come with the book, and if you get the GOG version, and by the way, if you're interested, get them on sale. They go like super sale. Like, I think Ultima 4, 5, and 6 sell together for I think I got it for $1 or something. You should try Kathy Rain. It's a very nice game. Is that legitimate? It's a very nice game, or is that you should try Kathy Rain? That's a nice game. I'm writing it down. I'll take a look at it. We are definitely focusing on a little bit more of the retro games on occasion lately today. Potatoes like lurk. So what I did was I picked all the crops. This is YOLO's area. If you don't remember, which you probably don't if you didn't end up seeing anything of Ultima 4, Shamino and YOLO were in Ultima 4. They are regular recurring characters throughout the series from Ultima 4 on. Shamino is a ranger from the town of Skara Brae. YOLO is a bard from the town of Britain. It's a detective with supernatural elements. That could be kind of cool. There is this little stable in the corner. The one thing I was reminded when I saw yesterday, which I completely forgot about, the climb command, while used at ladders, can be used to climb fences. And then if you search barrels, I found a potion. It's a white potion. White potions, you're supposed to honestly experiment with the potions and figure out yourself what they do. I used to remember what the colors did, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to do that again. The potion, the white potion, most of the potions have different attributes in Ultima 5 compared to the later games, so that was kind of good in some ways. Half of them will fuck you over, and I don't know why you can have them. Like, a green potion will literally poison your character. Like, why the fuck do I have a green potion? Why would I want to use it? The white potion is what's known as X-ray vision, which sounds really stupid, but all these black areas that you can't see through, the black areas go away and you can see through them if you use a potion like that. The funny thing is, in order to, because this doesn't become much of an issue in later games, in order for them gameplay-wise to sit there and say that, oh, this is why the X-ray potions don't exist, they say that there was an unfortunate Peeping Tom event that caused the potion to become banned throughout all the land. My headcanon is that I'm typing super fast. I'm pressing the arrow keys. Shamano's in bad shape. He's currently at, if you look at him, he has 5 hit points out of 60 because in the opening part of the game, one of the Shadow Lords ended up catching him and struck him with a bolt to the chest. I'm trying to, like, choose... Why is it not letting me choose the number of hours? Hello, game. Pull up in camp for 9 hours. They'll set a watch, yes. You don't need to worry about sleeping, so as long as someone's at full health, just set them to watch. If you don't set a watch, it means if you get ambushed, you have to wait for each person to wake up for them to act. Shamano's healed because we rested. That was actually pretty fucking lucky. You come with a pocket watch, thankfully. 4:02 a.m. Sun rises at 6, so hole up for 2 more hours. Will thou set a watch? Yes. YOLO can do it again. Using the Twitch app rather than the browser while you play. MC, hope things don't implode. What's MC? Shit! Fuck. So the thing with gremlins, that's what these guys are. Let me open up the actual book. So what I was trying to say earlier is if you buy the GOG version, not only do you get the manual, which is pretty much plain text for the most part on how to play the game, you can also get the manual. The manual is literally something like, it's 30 pages long with a bunch of excessive information. Read it if you really want some experience on the world, because it's really good at giving you background and information on the world. In the case of these wonderful guys that we love so much right now, which we don't because I'm lying, gremlins. I'll read to you exactly what they end up doing and why I hate their asses. The blow of a gremlin is hardly felt and he is not very hard to do in, but beware, for he travels in huge packs and he may leave you starving. The gremlin's ability to consume food at an inordinate rate is startling and dismaying. Once overcome, he usually leaves some goods. All these gremlins, one of their primary attacks is to steal out of my 77 food stash. So underneath my names, you see the F77 and G150. G is my gold, F77 is the amount of food I have. You need food every time you camp for each day. These guys will fucking eat multiple foods with each attack that they do. And all it means is every day, you just start starving and you lose a shit ton of life. And I heavily wounded him. Oh my god. Barely wounded. So I'm trying to stay away from them as much as possible. He stole some food. We're down to 72 food. Get the fuck out of here. Now we're down to 67 food. Get out. Get out. Now we're down to 57. 52. I'm angry. I'm reloading. Fucking hate that. I hate gremlins. Fucking hate gremlins. I went from 77 food down to 52 in one frickin' attack. There was a shit ton of them, so no shame in running. Seriously. They're not hard to deal with if you're better equipped and you have a better party, especially once you get a decent amount of spells. I know there is a sleep spell. Actually, what is the sleep spell? There used to be a sleep spell. Cure Poison Awaken. Yeah, there is an Awaken, so... The unlock spell is Unsunked, which I need Blood Moss for, which you don't have. Which is another thing, is when you find chests in the beginning, they're all... A bunch of them seem to be trapped. I've gotten characters killed because I've tried to open a chest because I need the money, and I don't have Blood Moss to actually have the Unsunked spell. You can jimmy the lock with keys. I keep forgetting to do that. Wall of Fire, Wall of Poison, Wall of Sleep. So you can create an energy wall that causes anything to fall asleep in it. So there's no sleep spell similar to what there was in the earlier games. Ugh. So it's just a matter of kill them as quickly as possible. I saved right here, so we're fine. Without set a watch, yes. YOLO. Is that supposed to be a surprise Pikachu face? That's a Smokachu. So I started taking notes in a different way yesterday, and I'll show it to you real quick. So the notes that I used, what is it? It's not even showing it. Come on. No, I can't even show. Oh wait, there it is. There. I have to shrink it a little so you can see it. I opened up an Excel file. I mean, and I have down here tabs. So basic notes, things I found in Britain, things I found in the Lyceum, things I found in Moonglow, things I found in you so far. So that's what I've been doing because part of the game ends up being you taking notes like crazy. One of the things I learned was the guy in the orchard, Terrence, ends up telling us to ask the owner of the Arms of Justice about the resistance. I haven't found the resistance people in you yet. I know that if you find the resistance in you, your old druid friend Jana from Ultima 4 is with that resistance. The only way to get Jana into your party is to get in contact with that resistance. You can take these crops in the field for food, and it will give you one food for each crop. That will be stealing. The other thing I found out is if you hit Control K, you see how it says 58? That's my current karma level. The higher your karma, the better off you are. If you die in the game, in order to come back, Lord British's apparition will appear and bring you back to life and plop you in the middle of Castle Britannia. But you'll lose experience. The loss of your experience is determined on how high your karma is. The higher your karma for the being a better and more virtuous person, the less experience you lose. So when you start the game, you're kind of like middle ground-ish. For those who haven't seen it, I've gotten a little bit better at these, but I'm still having some problems to where I have to refer to them, which is why you have the runes alphabet down there. This is a large part of the game. Anything you try to read within the game is going to end up being in the runic alphabet, which, yes, is based off of Nordic runes. No is not an actual correspondence to Nordic runes. But the more you do it, the easier it is to read. So this literally says grave robbers will be prosecuted. Because I can kind of see the beginning. So the that X rune I can never remember, but it's a G. The one that looks like an R is literally an R. The next one I've gotten used to is an A. That one that looks like an A after that is a V, and I know that M is like an E. So you kind of get the feeling for each one of them. If you read the gravestones, most of them are really kooky. What is this one? Far too. That's an F, right? FRUGAL. Far too frugal. Was what is that? That's an something IR. Sir. Far too frugal was Sir Robert. His God damn it. Far too frugal was Sir Robert. His what is that K again? P. His M. Oh, freaking hell. EMPLO. His employ. Far too frugal was Sir Robert. His employees. The LM. That's not an M. LY. That's LYN, I believe. NC. H. His employees lynched him to ease their PO. Oh my god. Oh my god. Far too frugal was Sir Robert. His employees lynched him to ease their poverty. Okay, that one's not funny. That one's kind of creepy. Hello, sir. I don't want to talk to you. Welcome to the Blue Boar Tavern. My name is James. Thy host this morning. May a hap I can't serve thee. No. You look underage anyway, says James. Oh. Potato, thank you for the 100 bits. Boo you? Why do you say boo me? Dost thou wish to leave? Yes. Search this. I keep searching in those because I keep finding things. Hello. Come here. I am called Joshua. What is thy name? So you can lie and not tell them your real name, or you can tell them your name. Here's the thing with telling them your name. Some of the characters in the game will recognize your name as belonging to the Avatar. The Avatar is an outlaw, according to Lord Blackthorn. If it's someone that is in league with Lord Blackthorn, they're going to oust you to the guards. So you're kind of up and down. The problem is, if you don't say your name, your karma goes down because you're lying. You're not upholding the virtue of honesty. You're ready for birthday dinner. Is it your birthday today? I don't know, because I don't keep track of people's birthdays. I'm horrible at it. Isaac has people's birthdays and calendars. Potato, why don't I know if it's your birthday? Why aren't you fucking telling me so I can put it in my calendar? What is wrong with you? What is that name? DIlly. A pleasure. Job. I am a farmer, of course. Farmer. Our crops grow well. Crops. Don't you dare say 5 years. Do you know that I think Angel's the only one I remember the birthday of, and that's just because it's in December. And even then, I think I have his birthday wrong. Wait, do I have his birthday wrong? Shit. Like, and I've known Angel for like 20 years. Crops. 'Tis an account of the fine soil. Soil. This soil grows the best crops. Bye. Farewell. I am Fentis. Job. I am a farmer. What dost thou do? Adventure. Dost thou like it? Yes. Art thou helped or hindered by the new laws? Hindered. Then might I venture to say that thou doth oppose Blackthorn's new laws? Yes. Art thou aware that this is heresy? Yes. Dost thou know of the resistance? Yes. Dost thou support it? Yes. Dost thou know their password? Dawn. Because I know it from a previous game. Good. Sorry about all the questions, but we've got to be careful. If thou art with us, meet us by the well at midnight. Mention the password to those attending, but no one else, for spies abound. So who is this? Thentis. Bye. Good journeys. So Thentis told us basically to meet him by the fountain at midnight. The fountain is over here. This was my first contact when I was playing recently with the Resistance. I'm gonna put your. Are you having Korean? Because I expect you to have Korean if it's your birthday. I'm gonna put Potato's birthday. Potato's birthday. There we go. Or as her real name is known as, Garcia Cardenas. Yes. You just says Italian. Well, that's not Korean. Just that wish to leave. Yeah. I'm tired. So here's my thing. So I don't know what happened, and this is why I started super late today and wasn't up early. Isaac or someone or something. Anyways, our air conditioner was set in the bedroom to be on auto. It was blowing outside air in as a fan instead of actually being an air conditioner last night. I was so hot that I couldn't sleep. I tried sleeping and I would wake up like every half hour. I slept for like 2 hours, woke up, couldn't sleep. I finally ended up going downstairs, made myself something to eat, hoping that would help me sleep. Didn't help me sleep. And then I finally, after trying to watch and look stuff online, decided pity bits. I finally decided to lie down on the couch and try to sleep downstairs because it was colder downstairs in the larger room with the smaller air conditioner than it was in our bedroom. Anyways, I could not sleep very well. However, I must have kept Isaac Morris asleep because Bodhi didn't wake him up in the morning because Bodhi was too busy sleeping under the couch. Because at one point when I was really tired around 6 o'clock, I was all like, wait a minute, I haven't heard him meow. And I reached under the couch and I lifted the part of the cloth that's against the floor because he's destroyed the underside of it. And sure enough, it didn't go up completely because there was a little fuzzy kitty lying underneath it on top of it. So Bodhi was sleeping under me under the couch. And I was trying to sleep on the couch before around 6:30. I was like, I'm just going back to the bedroom. And it was light enough that I was able to reach over and turn the air conditioner on and drop the temperature. And yeah. But I'm still tired and really wish I was still in bed. But I feel like if I sleep all day, it's going to be even worse if I like just stay up. I don't want to touch any of the guards. The last time I touched a guard, you see how I have 150 gold? They fucking went up to me and said, Lord Blackthorn demands 40 gold in tribute. That will thou give peacefully. And if you say no, they try to arrest you. If you get arrested, you end up being sent to jail and you. If you tell them you don't want to be arrested, they fight you and kill you. So I try to avoid the guards because I don't know which guards are legit. 12:49 p.m. and you can't be at your own goddamn job. Okay, I should stop yelling. Isaac's probably working. Hello. I am called... You see a man with singed eyebrows and charred clothes holding a blackened box. I am called Sir Adam the Torch. Torch. Cannot help thee with that. Job. I seek to improve water travel. Travel. Look out, this might explode. Explode. Should be safe enough, though. What harm could a fire do, especially on board a ship? Fire. 'Twas Squire Jimmy's fault, indeed. I told him to keep that torch away from my experiment, but no, he never listens. Experiment? I found that a mixture of sulfur ash mandrake and the powder they fire cannons with will unleash great power when burnt. So, sulfurish ash increases energy, or creates energy, and mandrake root increases the potency of whatever it's with in a magical form. He put a source of magical energy with a magnifying source next to gunpowder and then dropped a torch on it. That sounds stupid. Cannons. Ships. 'Twas Squire Jimmy's fault indeed. Bye. Oh, that's right. This is Squire Jimmy. There's Jimmy. Come here, Jimmy. Jimmy. You see a wide-eyed young boy. I see. Thou dost seem rather well-traveled. What news of the world hath thee? You respond. Evil. Ah, that's the same news as anyone else's. They teach us in school that. 'Tis all for the common good. I suppose that we're to believe that what we're taught. What is thy name? DIlly. A pleasure. Name? My name is Squire Jimmy. Fire. Torch. Experiment. Job. I am apprentice to Master Hawkins. Apprentice. It's Potato's birthday. Isaac just stared at me all, like, wide-eyed. His grandfather designed the HMS Cape, the fastest ship that ever sailed. Now Master Hawkins and his families ply the family trade. Trade. Shipbuilding. Shipbuilding? His grandfather designed... Okay, HMS Cape. Master Hawkins misplaced the plans for her long ago, and nothing since has been so fast. Still, we try many new ideas. Ideas? Ask Sir Adam. Sir Adam. Oh, we could just ask Sir Adam. Come here. Name. Ideas. Well, okay, bye. I want to talk to you anyways. So, I don't have money, but you can buy direct boats from them. You can buy little skiffs that will go in shallow water, or you can buy a full-on frigate. Unlike Ultima 4, the actual boats, like the giant-ass boats in this one, you can dock them at piers, but if you exit them, you can get into little skiffs that will allow you to row down rivers. Anyways, so we've dealt with that. I'm not going to deal with most of anything else here right now. We are going to go up and try to go to you. Now, the reason we're trying to go to you is I want to try and make contact with Jana, because she does count as a mage. Oh, this is the hut we were in. No. Might as well stay here. Just hole up in here. Hole up for 9 hours. It's safe in here anyways. Use pocket watch. 6:07 a.m. Okay. The one thing I found out when I was playing it last time, so you have 3 major strongholds, one devoted to each of the different principles of love, truth, and courage that are throughout the world. Empath Abbey is love, and Empath Abbey is near you. The Lyceum is dedicated to truth, and I believe Serpent's Hold is dedicated to courage. There's something about the Shadow Lords, those 3 incredibly evil beings that are the antithesis to each of those principles. One of them's the Lord of Hatred, the other one's the Lord of, I think, Cowardice, and then there's the Lord of Deceit or something, or Lies, whatever. Something about each of those major fortresses that are the embodiment of the 3 principles, the Shadow Lords can't enter them. So your companions have sought a lot of shelter in them. I found out if you go to Empath Abbey over near you, the old tinker that you ran around with in Ultima 9, Julia, is at Empath Abbey. Here's Empath Abbey. Do you want to touch him again? The body. So this is Empath Abbey. There's a lot of extra stuff you can end up doing in Empath Abbey, but it seems like Empath Abbey is super legit. See a pretty young girl. I am called Corey. Job. I am the cook for this castle. Cook. I certainly do. Many delicacies pass from my kitchens onto the plates of hungry souls. Plates. I cannot help thee with that. Hold on. My notification for Potato's birthday just went off. No, this is the one I just made. I need to make sure. It says it never repeats, Potato. Here. Now it repeats yearly. I love smartphones. Now I don't have to think. Remember. Hungry. Such mouth-watering dishes as fried shark and sautéed squid au poivre. Yum. Fried shark. Ah, connoisseur, wouldst thou like to try some? Yes. Here, eat this. Now, if you look at my food, it's 68, just went to 69. You put the morsel in your mouth. Such food as this you've never tasted. It melts in your mouth, tasting of 1,000 different spices, all perfectly matched. Good, huh?
It was only worth one step of food.
Squid. Ah, connoisseur, wouldst thou like to try some? Yes. Here, eat this. You put the morsel in your mouth. Yes, I got another one. Bye. It doesn't matter, it's free food. Isaac's upset that it was only worth one thing of food. 69. You stop it. Hail, Wayfarer, and welcome unto our kiosk. I am Jessup of the Empath. Art thou in need of a? No. Farewell, says Jessup. So, I'm not going to do it, but if you go in here, you can get a whole bunch of information for the Lord and Lady of the castle. In particular, let's see. Did I write down what they ended up saying? I was told... Okay, so first of all, the guys that you meet by the well, they do show up at midnight. If you go to them and talk to them, they've been gathering information about the Shadow Lords. I'm not going to go and do it. I'm just going to tell you what I basically found out about them. One, they said that someone named Sutik knows how to destroy them. If the Shadow Lords, when you encounter them, will pull you into a separate dimension that they have control over, it is impossible to injure them with any normal weapon. Even if you can injure them, destroying them just causes them to turn into some form of energy, which allows them to regenerate and come back. You need something special in order to destroy them. Someone named Sutek seems to know how to destroy them. He lives on a remote isle in the south of the Great Sea. So we need to find Sutek at some point. Also, they sit there and say that there is a place where their energies are focused. You need to seek out Sir Sean at the Lyceum on Dagger Isle, and he'll be able to tell you that. I also ended up finding out from the Lord and Lady of Empath Abbey that there is a daemon in the middle of the Eastern Desert that knows much about the Lord of Hate. And so the Shadow Lord of Hate we can find out information on if we go to the Eastern Desert. I don't feel like going to the Eastern Desert right now. At the moment, I'm following this wonderfully well-crafted road that didn't exist in Ultima 4 that shows us exactly how to get to where the Moon Gate appears, right there. And how to get to you, which is right here. What time is it? 5 p.m. Great. What we're going to do is we're going to sit out here and hopefully get attacked. There we go. With daemons. That seems a little strong. They shoot shit at us. We didn't get Gweno! Ah, shit, we're at 46 and 44. Ow! They deal so much damage and they fucking teleport in reinforcements? Oh god! I'm sorry, what does it mean that Shamano's possessed? Oh no, Shamano's fighting against us. The daemon's inside of him. Why did we fight these? Aw, shit. You know, I don't need to be dying right now. Because I was stupid and decided that daemons were a good idea to fight this early in the game. I'm like, let's just go roam around in the middle of the night, guys. Look, daemons, I'm sure they have money. Oh, shit, they're fucking possessing us. They couldn't possess you in Ultima 4, so... That was kind of... I forgot that things are stronger and more difficult than Ultima 5. You gotta be a little smarter sometimes. I'm not very smart. Okay. If we go on this and we go straight up, we hit you. That's a plus to know. I just want to find some orcs. Where the fuck are the orcs? Can I just fight something that's easier to fight? Oh, look, it's a moon gate. I don't want to use it. It's probably going to send us, based on the moons, to Minok. Minok's the town of sacrifice. I can walk to it, but it's a little bit far, to the east and north. You're going to be baking intensely for a birthday tomorrow, so you'll be lurking mostly. That's perfectly fine. I support the intense baking. This rat can poison us, but on the plus side, we have a shit ton of on-knocks on us. Which, again, is a curing spell. Passing. Kill it! Kill it! It's dead. Search it. It had nothing. So if he had escape, it's a quick exit out, so you don't have to worry. I just want something... There we go. Oh, yay. I bet flies will have money. Fucking kidding me? Insects? Ow. They're not even hurting us. Apparently grazed means you don't get hurt. Stop it. Stop it. So, the higher your dexterity in this as well, the more actions you can take before the enemies can. There is an exploit in the game that I'm not going to make use of, but I will tell it to you that I found out about it. So, as I mentioned, every time you end up dying, Lord British will come and he'll resurrect you, but he'll take away some of your experience. You can actually drop levels when that happens. If you go up to level 3, what happens is you'll automatically gain a stat up on each of your 3 stats. Strength, intelligence, and dexterity. And you'll go up a level. If you allow yourself to be killed immediately after having that happen, Lord British will come, resurrect you, and drop you a level. You can then, in 1 or 2 fights, get enough experience to level up again, to which your stats will go up again. And here's the thing. When you died and he brought you back and lowered your level, he doesn't lower your stats. So you can keep on dying and re-leveling and dying and re-leveling until you max out all 3 of your stats. And apparently the max is 30. And apparently if you get 30 in all 3 of them, you're guaranteed to have multiple turns before your enemies can act, and you almost never miss. I'm not doing that because I hate cheesing games. It's not fun. I'm gonna get poisoned by goddamn rats. Okay, cast. Grave Pour. Please tell me I have it. That's basically Magic Missile. I do. Cast. Grave Pour. I think I only have 5 of them or something. They're instant kills on rats, though. There we go. Hey, that rat had shit on it. So chests, the plus side to chests is they act as natural barriers. Stop it. Oh, Shamanous poison. Great. Cheesy games only fun in certain circumstances. Yeah. I mean, this game's not super hard, so it's not worth cheesing. It's more fun to play it legitimately. I did find out if Blackthorn does get a hold of you, whichever character's in your second slot is the one that's up for death. So if you hadn't heard me before with this whole thing, the game has this thing where Lord Blackthorn... So, Lord British is gone. He went into an opening in the Stygian Abyss to try and figure out what was down there. And in the process, he vanished completely. So that's why no one knows where he is, and that's why we keep seeing an apparition of him. The assumption is that he's dead, but in actuality, he's not. He's down, stuck somewhere in the Stygian Abyss, and I believe the Shadow Lords have hold of him, and there's a way for you to bring him back at the end of this game. Okay. So basically, you search each of these little splotches to see if there's anything. Thou dost find no trap, thank God. Open that then. There's money on a rat. Oh, shit. Anyways, so thou dost find worms, thanks. Thou dost find worms, that's gross. Thou dost find gold. I'll take gold. Okay. what was I saying about it? So Lord British is gone. Blackthorn took control. Blackthorn actually was a legitimately good person, but he's been corrupted basically by the three Shadow Lords. The three Shadow Lords were created from fragments of Mondane's gem when it was shattered in Ultima 1. Cast on Nox. Cast on Nox. I'm saying me because I'm a mage and I have plenty of MP. Yeah, I still have 17. Shamano is 0 because he's a fighter and YOLO sucks at 8. We're gonna hole up for 2 hours with us at a watch. Yes. I'll watch because I'm at max. That did nothing. It's 5:03. Hole up. 1 hour. Oh. I forget where I was going with some of that information. That's fine. I mean, it's not, but... Die. Prices of spell reagents have definitely changed. You buy them in bulks. But they could be incredibly expensive. The reason why I don't have Blood Moss, even when I started playing, is I know where I can get it. Because I believe I can get it in Pause, I found. It's expensive. Mage, your inner Himiko Umeno has been triggered. Who's Himiko Umeno? I don't know who that is. Search. Thou dost find no trap. Thank God. Open. Food, torches, ring of keys. Magic. Magic is great. I do want more spells. Like, your wizards become decently powerful in this. When they get enough spells. I think the spider can spit poison, so I'm going to try and engage it. Kill it. Oh my god, thank god. Fuck these things. Shamano's at 19 life. Okay. So... I'm not going to leave her behind. Here. You see a charming woman. Hello, friends. 'Tis good to see thee all. Name. My name is Gweno. Job. I repair bows and crossbows. Repair. The finest of you bows and stoutest crossbows in the land. Bows. YOLO makes them. I repair them. YOLO. Strange, is it not, that even though YOLO is an outlaw, we still manage to keep his bows in stock? Nudge, nudge. Resistance. Cannot help thee with that. Bye. Aren't you going to ask me to join with thee? Hey Sakura, thank you for the resub. What? It's magic. Dangerous V3 character. She's the ultimate magician. What is... Oh, Danganronpa. She's the ultimate magician, but it says I'm being called the ultimate mage. What's the difference? It is the same thing. Yes. YOLO and I both thank thee. Okay, so again, for those of you who missed it, Gweno is canonically YOLO's wife. And she always works with him, and she's a fucking badass. And you can get her in your party, which I did. And you get 2 more characters. I want to balance this out. I want another fighter, and I want another mage. I'm either picking up Janna for the mage, who, as a druid, she's pretty decent. Or I'm going to say fuck it, and I'm picking up Mariah, who is the strongest mage, considering she is the legitimate mage character in Ultima 4. Gweno comes armed with the first long... she has a sling. She's our first ranged character, or at least comes equipped with ranged weapons. Julia the Tinker, if I pick her up from Empath Abbey, she also comes equipped with... ranged weapons, but she has 2 spears and you can't recover them, so you're just gonna end up like expending them. Magic axes apparently are one of the best weapons you can get in the game because those are ranged weapons you can that come back to you after you throw them. Sonic Blader, thank you for the resub. How are you guys doing? Yes, it is, but she does magic tricks. Well, I mean, that's technically a magician then. I mean, she's kind of both. Why are there fucking snakes everywhere? Hello. Snaky, snaky. I think the snakes spit poison. We're gonna just wait for them to come to us. Could she hit this? Yes. There we go. Barely wounded. Go, Gwenno, heavily wounded. Thank God. Search it. Come here. There we go. I mean, I don't care as much about the experience as I do about the gold right now. I'm broke. And I have mouths to feed. Especially now that Gwenno's here. Well, that was useless. Thanks, Gwenno. Thank you for being a failure. It spit poison! Slightly wounded. That's not how you aim. It's messing with your husband. It's dead. 2 of us are poisoned now. Gee. So glad. On Nox. Cast. On Nox. Can you cast it on yourself? Congratulations. You're not totally useless. There. Save game. Not bad. Not bad. Came to say this game is dumb and you dumb, but I love you guys. I'm gonna go pass out. Fine, go bye. Goodbye. Go pass out. I like how Brad was literally on Discord being all like, keep me entertained for 2 to 3 hours. I need something to watch. And I was like, I'm just gonna end up playing something retro and you're gonna hate it. Literally what he did. Okay. We're going this way. I should totally find the resistance over in U. I still haven't done that. What do we actually have for weaponry? We have leather armor. We have a cloth, dagger, sling, club. So we do have a club. Okay, so what's Shamano's stats? He's a strength of 10 and dexterity 22, which means he's better as a fighter with a sword. Get over here. Sometimes rats have money on them. Don't ask me why. They hoard shiny things. You found a movie that you watched called Animal? Is that with, what's his name? Who was what's his name that South Park made fun of, honey? So-and-so's a shark.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. No, Animal Cookie was just released on Netflix. Oh. Okay. There's a really old black and white movie called Animal Cracker that's amazing. Animal Crackers. Old comedians from back in the day. Rob Schneider. Can you not aim, Gwenno? So slings don't have ammo. Bows do use arrows. Crossbows do use quarrels, so you can run out of stuff. Also, if Gwenno misses, she has a chance of hitting anyone who's in her path. So everyone standing in front of her is just a target. Thou dost find a simple trap. Move. Let Shamano do it. Actually, Gwenno, I think, is better. Who's better at this? You have a dexterity. Actually, you know what? Jimmy the Lock. Success. Watch, it blows up and destroys them both. Oh, yay. We did this for 1 gold. It's a cute little animated movie. That sounds adorable. I like good, cute little animated movies. I'm a sucker for animations. It's because I was a Disney kid. And I still always will be. It's kind of one of the things, it's like, as much as I can, like, sit there and say, like, wow, LA's stupid in some ways, it's like, being close to Disneyland was one of the best things ever growing up. That was our family vacations. Every year we went to Disneyland. lived at fucking Disneyland. My first time that Isaac met me, we went to Disneyland. It was great. I love Disneyland. And we went during Halloween. It was really good. This fucking scary Space Mountain is like, what the fuck? Did I got Shamino just searched the chest and said there was no trap. So I have the avatar. My character opened up the chest and promptly gets splashed with acid in the face. You fucking asshole. Ow. Okay, what are our stats as far as spells? How many on knocks do we have left? 6. On knocks. You're casting it on yourself. We're getting away from this spider. I don't think we can. We're attacking the spider. Thankfully, as far as we've seen, it can't spit poison at us. Barely wounded. We're a little worried. There we go. We're gonna let it come to us. Gwenno, kill it. Gwenno's gonna end up having all the experience because she's the one killing everything. This is old school RPG. It's that whoever ends up killing it gets the experience. And so Gwenno, like, hitting all of these things from a range with a sling, she's just going to be the one leveling up. Search. Thou dost find no trap. Well, I hope not. Why would spiders have a chest, much less a trapped one? Better have more than 1 gold. It's going to have 1 gold. 3 gold. Wow, that was a rich spider. Oh, no. It got... How many hours? 9 hours. Wilt thou set a watch? Of course, and it will be Gwenno because she's at full health. I don't really know where we're going. I think I'm just traveling to Minok just to see, but at the same time I'm curious about the Eastern Desert. Not that I feel like we're going to actually find that stupid daemon. At least the party got rested. Save the game, yes. And now the sun's coming up. Hey, it's an orc. I'm fine with orcs. Why? Because they can't hit us from a distance. They usually have money. There's only one. Sad. Come here. No, come down. Sir Orc. There you go. We smacked him with a rock from a distance. And we did it again. We did it again. Oh, that only grazed him. That didn't even hit him. There, he's dead. He didn't even get a chance to do anything. No trap. Everyone stand away. Okay, there was no trap. There was stuff in it. Get a spear. Quarrels. You can sell this stuff too. So this is where you get some extra money. 2 keys. 1 torch. How much food? 1 food. Yeah. We got food this time. I mean, it's not the greatest party at the moment, but I mean, our strongest fighter we could get is if we can find the original fighter, Jeffrey. Jeffrey is the strongest fighter. There are other characters that don't. This is Minok, which has a lighthouse outside of it. The lighthouses are new. They didn't used to exist. They do actually have beams of light that you can see in the darkness. It makes it easier so you don't smack into shit. Look. Blackthorn's Law of Sacrifice. Thou shalt donate half thy income to charity, or thou shalt have no income. It's lovely. I don't have enough income. How do you get into Minok without him noticing you? There we go. Okay. So that guard, I know from the past, it's one of the few things I remember. If I had allowed him to approach me, he would have demanded half my income. And you either just have a yes or a no. And if you say yes, literally half of the money you're carrying goes to charity. And if you say no, he straight up tries to arrest or kill you. So I know better than to engage with fucking guards anywhere. Who is this? Who are you? You see a strong youth. Name. My name is Tactus. Job. I make the chainmail armor and coifs here at Dark Watch Armory. Coifs. Indeed, I believe it to be the finest amongst the finest in the land. Since Blackthorn has come to power, our sales have increased threefold. Sales. Blackthorn's reign has been most beneficial. I think you'll agree, yes? Shit. No. That shows what thou dost know, shallow-minded fool. Bye. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What is our karma at? 58 still. We didn't at least lose anything. So this says... Is that missing? That's an M. That's an I, and those are two S's. That's an I. Mission of the... By the way, I hit the pause break key on my keyboard. That's how you pause the game, so you can read. Otherwise, time continues to pass. Mission of the... That looks like it's an H-E-L... Help. A-E... H-E-L-P-A-E-S-S... Helpace? That doesn't sound right. Whatever. See a strong woman of firm resolve. Name. My name is Lady Sarah. Job. I help with the sick and injured. Help. Sick. The plagues once thought gone have returned. Plagues? It is carried by rats and other rodents. Rats. They are nasty, unclean creatures. Is that why everything poisons you now? Rodents. They're nasty, unclean creatures. Bye. May the journeys be free of strife. So that's another thing, too. You need to be able to get into each of the dungeons that you used to travel in Ultima 4. Each of them were sealed by Lord British in the past. They aren't just sealed by, like, brick and mortar. They literally had stone covering their entrance, and then they were sealed with magic. You need to find the words of power for each of the dungeons to be able to break them open to get inside. I forget the whole deal with exactly why you want to get into them, but opening up the dungeons is key to finishing the game. You see a mystical woman dressed in meager clothes. I am Fiona. I run the poorhouse. Art thou in dire need of food? Yes. I mean, no. Good. Food. Cannot help thee with that. Bye. Good luck. I am you see a small, thin, tattered child. I am called Rue. Job. I sew sails. Sails? It's very hard work. I sew sails. Hard. And we work very long hours. 7 days a week. Days? Unfair, dost thou agree? Yes. Me too. What is thy name? DIlly. 'Tis with great sacrifice we sow, but we have a little chant we sing to pass the time. Like to hear it, yes. The raven sees the raven saw, and in the corn he saith caw. I mean, I don't know why I... Fucking hell. Like... Why do I even question? Like... So, if you didn't pay attention, or you weren't around when I did, Ultima, you know what I'm gonna call this? Shrines. About the shrines. Or virtues, I should call it. Yeah, Minoc. And I'll put this, insert the down. Let's see, mantra. I mean, caw. Like I mentioned before, with Ultima 4, if you've played Ultima 4, you'll end up knowing what the mantras are. We already know the mantra for sacrifice, which is what the town of Minok is based off of, is Ka. And we have the same kind of rhyme that we dealt with in Ultima 4. Bye. Come talk to me again. I don't want to talk to you. You're like ratty and thin. Oh, goody. Pity me, I am but a poor and destitute beggar. Surely thou canst spare a few gold crowns, yes. Bless ye, what is thy name? Yeah, you give him 2 automatically. DIlly. Thou shalt find me a worthy investment. Later I shall prove it unto thee. I don't know if he ever does. I think... Oh, shit. Thou just find a potion. I got a yellow potion. Does that count as stealing? I don't know. Oh, my karma went up because I gave. Thou just find a scroll. Get. In money corp. Is that the resurrection spell, or is that super healing? Hold on. In money is create life. Corp is like body or death. It's death. Did I find a resurrection scroll? I'm checking. I did. In Money Corp is the resurrection scroll. Ooh. That's worthwhile. I don't feel like we should be searching through people's shit. Let's leave. Hello, sir. Hail, Wayfarer, and welcome unto our kiosk. I am Regina of the Healer's Mission. Oh, that's what the mission of healers. I read it wrong. Art thou in need of aid? No. Know the blessings of good all of thy days, friend, says Regina. There's one of the missions, and I think it might be the one here at Minok because it's the town of sacrifice. They will heal you for free. Thou just find a ring of keys. 5 odd keys. Open. Good afternoon and welcome to Darkwatch Armory. Wouldst thou buy or sell? Sell. Cloth. I don't recall needing any cloth suits right now, so I can only offer thee 13 gold for it. Yeah, that's fine. What else can he offer me? Cold. Cloth. Here. How about dagger? Deal. 1 gold. Fucking hell. Daggers are the weakest weapon they could be used for throwing. I just don't want to. They're super weak. Like, the only thing weaker is your fist. The spears are also relatively weak. Talk to me. Buy. Iron helm, small shield, ring mail's decent, short sword, long sword, mace, 2-handed hammer. How much for an iron helm? 164. No. We're broke. Oh shit. The guard is here. Get out of here. He's following us. Get the fuck out of here. Save the game. So the moon gate always appears in the same spot, which is right up here. Ultima 4, it appears here too. I'm not getting near the seahorses. Seahorses are a pain in the ass in Ultima's games. They shoot magic missiles. Fuck it. It's only 1. Ow! It's dealing 4 damage with each hit. Grav poor. You wanna do this? Little piece of shit. It's grazed. It's not gonna do anything. Barely wounded. Now it's grazed again. Shit. I forgot to move YOLO. She just hit Shabado! She's all like, oh, wrong way. Oh. She just hit me. Fucking... So I was telling Isaac I need to, like, look for some royalty-free music I could play while playing these games, because a lot of them don't have music. Oh, by the way, except for Ultima 6, once we get into Ultima 6, there is straight-up music, and if you've ever wanted to hear the British song of God Save the Queen more than once, we play Ultima 6, and we sit in Lord British's castle, because it doesn't know how to stop playing that song. And it's really bad sometimes. We're gonna hold up for 2 hours without a set of watch. Yes. YOLO can watch. You constantly have your wife watching. You can do it for a change. I don't know where that's gonna send us. It's either Britain or somewhere else. That's not Britain. Where are we? Shit! Okay. Oh, God. Let's do Bajincia. Send me somewhere else. I don't want to be here right now. It's not somewhere else. I don't know how to read the phases of the moons as much in 5. That's a shark. I want to fight a shark. Shit. Ow! Send us somewhere else. I think it's Trinsic. Trinsic should be north of us. Pull up for 3 hours without a set of watch. Yes. YOLO's the least damaged. He's missing 8 hit points. The rest of us are missing a lot more. That did nothing. Oh, I have skull keys. I think skull keys automatically open doors without having to jimmy the lock. Okay, we're gonna hold up for 1 more hour without a set of watch. Yes, YOLO's gonna do it. Someone heal us. Heal. No effect. Oh, there's trolls under the bridge. Does that pay? No, of course not. We want to beat up the trolls. Fuck this. So yeah, you have a chance of sneaking past trolls that are under bridges that try to collect payment. It's much more satisfying to beat them up. They're not super hard. Stop it. Stop it. There is a, unlike Ultima 4, there is a limit on how far your ranged weapons could shoot. Slings have a range of 4 that I've seen. Nothing. Search there. Thou dost find a trap. Well, guess what you're doing? Jimmying it. Key broke. You're gonna jimmy it again. Success. Congratulations. Now you can open it. Don't get damaged. Okay, good. A gem, some food, a gem, a sack of gold, a weapon, some armor, and another weapon. What?
Did you guys know DIlly is really, really cute? I really like him.
That's gay. Leather armor. To food. This is how we get food. We rob it from people. That won't get annoying at all. What won't get annoying at all? Suddenly Isaac ASMR. Yeah, no, seriously. I'm wearing chain. What's YOLO wearing? Leather helm. Leather armor. What's Gwenno wearing? Leather armor. She uses. So I guess we're gonna be selling. Oh God! An air of falsehood doth surround me. Ah! So we can't come in here. They stay for like a day. That's, so if you haven't seen it before when I was playing it yesterday, that means one of the Shadow Lords is in the town. Specifically the Shadow Lord of Deceit or falsehood, whatever. I know, I've missed you dearly considering how long you were gone. I have missed you dearly. I didn't even know you were gone. Just fucking hit. I mean, I would be happy, just I didn't need to move. Shamino has 14 life left. I do have the ability to, thou dost find a trap. Jimmy, success. Weapon, gold, keys, gem, torches, food. Flaming oil. Flaming oil is a projectile. It's a one-use item. It leaves a flaming track on the ground and actually deals decent damage, apparently. 24 gold, 2 keys, 1 gem, 1 torch, 1 food. We're going to pause. Because at least at pause, we don't have to deal with this fucking assholishness. Oh, I probably want to save. Let's climb over here. Search this. No response talking to that horse. No response talking to that horse. No response talking to that horse. It's interesting that I don't get responses for talking to horses. I mean, if it was Josie talking to the horse, of course it would respond. Oh, so we're going to search this tree. Get the Ring of Invisibility. This guy will sell us horses. I don't want to buy horses. Thou dost find nothing of note. Bodhi is needing. Like he is super needing. Oh, no. Touch him again. You learned more Spanish. But did you learn that Bodhi can meow? You see a wizened adventurer. Name. My name is Glinky. Job. I've come to pause to visit the guild. Here they have some of the best gems ever made. Gems. I am searching for the mystic shrine of spirituality and feel they would be of good use. Shrine. I fear it was destroyed. Destroyed. Dost thou know where to find it? No. Too bad. Bye. Just checking. It's not like, am I supposed to know? Let's not search through shit. So the guy who owns this store is not even here right now. Why? Why isn't he here? What time is it? 11:56. Z-stats. How many keys do we have? 6 keys, 5 gems, 7 torches, 61 food, 288 gold. It's not too bad. It's a Weezord! Weezord! See a mysterious mage. Name! My name is Bandai. Oh, yeah. Job. I seek a magical beast. Beast. Since the last age, rumors abound of a legendary horse. I search for Smith, the notorious talking horse. Smith. Talking horse. Smith. I do not doubt the rumors, but this I must see for myself. Dost thou believe in talking horses? Yes. Hast thou seen one? No. Too bad. Bye. Farewell, friend. I'm gonna climb over this. Estoy cansada? What is... I'm tired. I am tired. Estoy pescado. Merchant says, come see me at my shop when it's open. Everyone just came here to eat for the day. Hail, friend! Welcome to the Cat Slayer. I'm Dr. Cat, the barkeep. May I serve thee this afternoon? Yes. What'll be a leg of our tender roast mutton, tankard of ale, or rations for their travel? Rations. 27 gold pieces for 25 serving rations is the best price you find in town. We guarantee it so. How many wouldst thou like? 1. Anything else for thee? No. Come again, friend. He's actually, that was pretty good. I should probably go pause. I should probably make a tab here for pause. And I'll move it. I keep the tabs in alphabetical order. Pause, and I will sit here and like, Minoc has the most complete thing for me. I will do this, but I will say shop, tavern, rations. Tavern Cafe sells rations. It's nice to know. So Ultima 6 is a lot more, the characters are a lot more interesting in Ultima 5. Ultima 6 has even more interesting characters. I literally came across a character in Ultima 6 when I was trying to play it, and it was this girl that kept on insinuating that I needed to, like, sleep with her or something, and then when I said goodbye and I was leaving her, she pinched my ass. And I felt very violated, and at the same time, I didn't know if I should just move forward on that whole thing. I don't know, I feel like the Avatar would. Did you know that in Ultima 9 they give him an actual voice and he sounds like a jock? There's the whole point when he actually meets a prostitute and she's all like, "You want to go for a ride?" And he's like, "Sure." I feel like I'm not moving anywhere with my life as an avatar. I feel like we're stagnating here. We're just wandering in circles. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a reagent vendor here? What the fuck happened? I've decided that I need a boat now. What about the town of Jellum? What if I just head east? West? This is not east. What is this? Thou dost find nothing of note. Thou dost see a waterfall. Wow! We're gonna quit and save. Just to make sure we don't lose any progress and die horribly, which we're likely to do. Should probably move slower because it's really dark. And I don't know where I'm going. I just know that I'm exploring the shoreline. I mean, if I ignite a torch right now, we could see better here. Ignite a torch. Boom. So you can use the light spell, but the light spell doesn't seem to last as long. It's a little easier to deal with, though. Kill the insects. Gwenno, stop hitting your husband. And other members of the party. Like, she's all like, "I got my sling, guys!" So, like, can you aim for the enemy? Sure! Promptly hits one of us in the head. I mean, the flavoring of that is nice. Apparently, higher level magics do require you to be within a certain range sometimes. And can cause damage if you're, like, near it. At least that's what the Book of Magic says. Search that. Thou dost find a trap. That's why someone's gonna jimmy this open. Jimmy it open. Success. Now open it. Well, we found more keys, so we're fine with that. Get that. It's a spear. Get that. It's 2 gold. Get that. It's 1 key to make up for the key that we used, a torch, and 2 food. I mean, I'm fine with that. That was pretty decent. You know what I'm not fine with? I just saw our hit points. Shamano's dying. I think he's been dying, technically, and we've just been ignoring it. It's my assumption, at any rate. We should probably hole up for 4 hours. Set a watch, sure. Gwenno's in the best shape out of all of us. She's all like, "I stand in the background with a sling. Why are you all dying?" No effect. Ugh. What a Chad. That's a troll. Just one troll, but they have long-range attacks. I swear to God, Shamano, if you die... Oh, he's trying to hit Shamano. Piece of shit. Grazed, which means no damage done. Barely wounded. Heavily wounded. There, now he's dead. We found no trap. We're not having Shamino open it. Here, go, Yellow. We got a shield. What is that? A large shield. Ooh. 2 gems, 1 key, 2 torches, 2 food. Okay, out of curiosity, what are you wearing? You have a small shield. Put that away. Get the large shield. There you go. With your fucking leather helm. Here, let me have... Because I think I'm using a long sword. Here, use a small shield, too. Oh, that were not strong enough. Oops. My weak-ass magey self is unable to use a shield properly. I can't even use a small shield. These things poison us. Why did I go after them? You're playing Zero Escape and you're theorizing like nobody's business. I don't even know what Zero Escape is. It sounds like there's not much room for escaping. Don't make fun of me like that. I killed that rat. It turned into a splotch. Gweno. Hit something. She's like, I'm the only one with sling. Promptly kills Shamino. Oh, that game, lol. Yeah, have fun with that, Beth. Is it good or is it... eh? Can you stop standing on the splotch of death that was... Gweno, can you hit... Oh, shit, I skipped your turn. There we go. I'm very proud that we're... You know what's funny is the remake for Ultima 4, the sounds were a lot more ear-splitting than this one, and this is still essentially like PC internal speaker level sounds. We're gonna hold up for 2 hours with us at a watch, yes. It's gonna be Gweno. We're trying to heal. Think Danganronpa, but escape the room type games. I don't even know much about Danganronpa because I've never played it. I know it's very much like a visual novel in some of its respects, which is probably why I would never enjoy it. Because, honestly, visual novels bore me over time. I know that they can be good, but they do eventually bore the hell out of me. I've tried. I should not put you there. There, barely wounded. I'm more worried about putting Shamino there, and there we go. And him dying. There we go. Where is it going? What is with Spike Chunsoft and their death games? Oh. Did that thing just basically, like, hide from death? Just now? Oh my god. It had a chest on it. Don't ask how. Thou dost find a simple trap. The rat had a simple trap on its chest. Here. We disarmed it, thankfully. I prefer... 1 sack of gold. Saw somebody play a little of it, decided that it's a game you wanted to play and stopped watching the playthrough. Yeah, I've had those kind of games where I'm like, ooh, this does look good. Exit. There we go. I mean, that was nice, but we're still 2:12 p.m. 4 hours with us at a watch. Yes, I'm trying to get healing as much as possible, and it's a pain in the ass. Maybe I should just head back to their no effect. Pull up. 9 hours with us at a watch. Yes, Gweno. I don't know if there's a way to more ensure the healing process other than using magic. Party rested. That helped. Shamino's still low. Use 4:06. 1 hour without us had to watch. Yes, with YOLO. The rat had 10 gold. I'm not questioning the rat being rich amongst rat kind. I mean, I am, but we were fine with it. Oh my god. They're just gonna spit at us. Okay. I didn't lose any karma points for that. I'm fine with York. Really? There we go. Gwenno gets all of the Thou Dost Find a Trap. Jimmy the lock. Key broke. Jimmy the lock. Success. Open it. 6 gold. 2 keys, which we use to open it. And then 2 food. That's not bad. There's definitely grinding in this. But I more need... Look at the little signpost right there. Sinnoh's playthrough on YouTube, probably. I don't know if he ever uploaded his stuff in the past. Don't talk about other streamers in the chat. Let's see. Come on. You're fine. I found gold on that rat. I'm not going to question it. I seriously need to get music for this or something. Like, there's something really enjoyable about playing some of these old RPGs, especially with the level of depth that you get in this one. I really wish... I want to get to a point at some point where I can end up showing you guys what the end game is like, but I think... Not the end game, just a dungeon. See the differences between them. We're going to fight these. And then I think I'm going to move on to showing you what Ultima 6 looks like. Because we've seen Ultima 4, we've seen Ultima 5 now. Now you're going to see Ultima 6 with the ear-splitting music, which is Ultima 6 actually uses MIDI tracks. And God Save the Queen, it just does I think it's God Save the Queen, isn't it? Like, you'll have to tell me if I'm absolutely wrong. You'll know it and you'll recognize it immediately. Because I was playing it at one point, and, yeah. I was playing it at one point, and there was a comment of, there was a comment along the lines of, I know I'm British, but I don't need to hear this that often. Let's see. Come on. It's a lot of skeletons, but I haven't really fought them. I do have the Repel Undead spell pre-prepped in the game. I don't know if all the spells that I start with is because I chose Mage, or if it's just standard that you start with that many spells. But I have a shit ton that were pre-prepped. Come on. Why do they seem like they're so strong? They're skeletons. Is it because we're using swords instead of bludgeoning weapons? Skeleton's critical. Skeleton critical. There. I like how a skeleton leaves a blood splotch. It's like, where did that blood splotch come from? Don't know. Skeleton heavily wounded. Critical. Oh shit. Shaman's at 8. Cast. Mani. That was 1 hit point. You suck at magic. God. Gwenna's all like, I got a sling. Mani. I mean, it's a low-level spell, but geez. Let the mage do it next time. That's why we got decent hit points right there. What's with the nuts heist? Is there actual nuts or... Wow. It's just a gambling mini game that was put in. I got used to it over time, it being there, and people like it for the most part. It's, to me, it spams chat sometimes, but people enjoy it. Plus, it's like if you're in the top 10 nuts, you get VIP status, which allows you to do extra things in the chat, like being able to actually post links. It kind of gives you almost mod status in a way. I think the gold being there means they can't step on it, which is kind of good. Can you stop? I can make some more Mani. I wonder if Mani just takes ginseng. Ginseng's the health reagent, but typically it takes ginseng and garlic. If it's just ginseng, I don't know why I would be making Mani if I could just make Voss Mani. Voss Mani's the more powerful out of them. At least I think it is. You know what? Let me find out. I have it right here. Mani takes ginseng and silk. Oh, ginseng for healing, silk for rebinding. And then there should be a Voss Mani. Yeah, Voss Mani is a 5th circle spell. It's a great heal. It takes Mandrake on top of ginseng and silk. So Mani is the easy one, but I still require Spider Silk just to use it. No, search. Thou dost find worms. Thou dost find no trap. Get that. 1 gold. Open that. Just stay there. Get that. 15 gold. Get that. 1 key. He's more interested in getting the treasure than actually helping. Get that. 2 torches. Can you hit? I'm just hitting the A key and it gives you the cursor. I do like the fact that you can shoot within a range around you now instead of in the 4 cardinal directions, because the last game was stuck in the 4 cardinal directions. Search, thou dost find a trap. I think lightly wounded. Iolo's 2 damage. She's at 17. I mean, Shamano's at 26. And now 16. He just took 10 damage. Okay, so skeletons are dangerous. I just skipped that turn on accident. Oh, shit. Get him out of there. Jimmy that. Key broke. Come on, your dexterity's better than Iolo's. Key broke. Maybe it's because it's from a skeleton? There we go, success. If the skeleton's critical, that's why it's running. Critical. Open. Wow. Food, torches, keys, gold, weapon. Critical. I don't know why I skipped her. I need to stop skipping Gweno. That skeleton's gonna run from us. Get that. Damn it. A spear. We got a short sword, a spear. 11 gold, 2 keys. I mean, we broke 2 keys on it and then used a third. A torch and 2 food. And we're severely damaged. Well then. So yesterday you got timed out in somebody's chat. They told you if it's something you wouldn't say in public, then don't say it. But me being me, what I said was something I would actually say in public. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't like that rule. And I've heard people say that kind of thing of if it's not something you would say in public, then don't say it and then getting angry at you. But if it's something you would say in public, and I don't find that you're incredibly crude or anything, so I don't see what they got angry at. Like there are people that are so disgustingly crude that it's like, okay, yeah, why are you saying that? But no. Okay, please don't die and please heal. Okay, we did heal. I mean, not fully. You asked to commit an abortion on your life. That's something you would say in public. uh, please abort my life. Let's see. 412. I need like 12 without set a watch. Yes. Here. And let's be real. I think Zills was just going for a poop. So I mean, that's not. A lot of people do that though. That's not. That's not anything. Shit. Use. I rested for 9 hours and nothing happened. Okay. This is okay. So that's Scara Bray right there. The only way I'm gonna get there without having a ship is if I get a hold of a blink spell of some sort. Those are headless. Oh, those are headless and a Netton. How bad is this gonna hurt? Let's find out. Okay. Here's what we're doing right now. We are seeing what we have available on Zen Core. Trying to see the spells. On Zen Core is a Repel Undead spell, which is uselessness. I'm going to cover chat in a bit for myself so that I can read this properly. In lore is, I think, just the light spell. Yeah, it's light. Gravpor is Magic Missile, which would help in this case, but not super helpful. On Zoo, what does Zoo do? What is Zoo for? Zoo is sleep. So On Zoo is the awaken spell. On Nox is cure. Mani is the heal. Voslore is a greater light spell. Vosflam, that's fireball. Honestly, I think that's our only point to this at this point. Vosflam. What? Failed. Do I not have enough MP to cast that? That's ridiculous. I don't have enough MP to cast it. Ow. Okay, she needs done ready to sling, ready a club, and a small shield. Because so in this, if you are right adjacent or near to a monster and you're using ranged weapons, they can interrupt your ranged attack. So she would be useless if she was just using her sling the entire time. I neophyte twice. The Etten is the one that's bugging me right now. Because it's just sitting back there throwing shit at us. Which, I mean, they did in Ultima 4, too. They basically picked up large rocks and tossed them at us. YOLO's at 19. Cast Money. There. It hit its own people. I'm fine with this. That one's critical. Go for it. Stop searching. I just had Eola spend his turn searching one of the goopy things on the ground next to him. Like, why am I having you search? There we go. Now, get rid of your small shield and your club. Put your sling back on. It takes a turn to do that, but whatever. You said you were talking about self-harm. No, you weren't. I mean, I could see where they could take that from, but no, you weren't. Yeah. There's a difference between talking about self-harm and being and joking. I can understand why they might take it to an extreme, but I think they're being overly sensitive is what they were doing. Like, yeah, it's just YOLO. Stop. The Etton's only grazed. How much are we actually hitting it? Now it's critical. Oh my god. Search there. Search there. Search there. Search there. Ew. Search that. No traps. Okay. Open it. Don't die. Thank you. Search there. Ooh, we found food on that. Ew. The putrefied, like, pulpy remains of the headless we found food on. Leather helm. Arrows. 1 food. A dagger. A dagger. More gold. 39 gold. A torch. 3 gold. This might have been worth it. 1 food. I call that a success. You even said you need to know for science. Can I want to go to Moonglow. Moonglow should be the new moon. So this literally says North Britain, South pause. And if you keep on following the road, there's a point where it'll sit there and say North Britain, East pause, South Trinsic. Can I spend the night at, like, the inn? 2:04 p.m. because we need, like... Hello. Welcome, friend. Thou must have heard of our famed hospitality here at the Wayfarer Inn. I am Danya, the innkeeper. Is there anything I could do for thee? Yes. Art thou here to pick up or leave a companion or rest for the night? Rest for the night. We have rooms with luxurious feather beds available for 10 gold pieces. Wilt thou take it? Yes. Have a pleasant night, sir, says Danya. And I think this is an automatic heal of a rest. It's an automatic rest. Yeah. But I don't think Lord British has a chance of actually visiting you if you're at an inn. I think he only visits you if you're at your campsite. But it does reset the time. Get away from me. Ooh, we can sell to him. Hey, good morning and welcome to YOLO's Bows. You wonder if this guy's all like, I wish I had someone who could repair bows, but unfortunately they abandoned me to follow you. You've never seen this style of game before. It seems chill. This is Ultima 5. Chill is not really the word for it. So going over Ultima 5 in order to cover everything. So the Ultima series spans between Ultima 1 through Ultima 9. Ultima 0 is what is a Calibeth. A Calibeth is not really part of the Ultima series, but people do call it Ultima 0. Richard Garriott first developed a Calibeth, apparently as part of a high school project. It was during his senior graduating class where they had an elective, and apparently for the elective, they had to basically choose a project, tell their school what their project was, and by the end of the year, they had to show that they had made progress on the project. And his particular project that he ended up choosing was to work on RPG games for a computer, because he had been first introduced to computers when he was in high school and he was interested in learning how to program. So I think he said something like by the end of the year, when he showed his progress, he had completed about 26 different role playing games, each of them in various stages of completion. Akalabeth happened to be one of the ones that was finished. He ended up working at a computer store immediately afterwards, and while at the computer store, he decided to, because a lot of games at the time, it wasn't a very big gaming market because computers still weren't mainstream. Um, he ended up bundling his game Akalabeth into plastic bags, plastic Ziploc bags with a piece of paper with the instructions on how to play it, and he sold them there. One of those copies somehow ended up in the hands of someone who shipped it to California and to a publisher out there. The publisher ended up taking a look at it, liked it, and basically, long story short, he ended up receiving a call that sat there and said, there are plane tickets waiting for you at the airport. We want to come and meet with you. And he ended up going out there, and they ended up publishing his first game, which I believe was Akalabeth. And at the time, Akalabeth sold 30,000 copies, which is a very good success for the time period. He ended up taking the coding from Akalabeth and created Ultima 1. Ultima 1 is the story of Mondain, an evil wizard with a magical gem, and by the end of it, your character, who has no real relation to your character that you play in 4, 5, 6, and on, you basically end up defeating Mondain and you shatter the gem that he was using. In Ultima 2, you encounter his apprentice, which is Minax, who was a younger sorceress who ended up being incredibly powerful. Yeah, he sold something like 30,000 copies. I think it was 30,000. I'm pretty sure it was like 30,000. It was relatively successful. Around the time, there was a point where that publisher, and I don't remember when it was sometime around, I think it was Ultima 3 until Ultima 4. It was either Ultima 3 to Ultima 4, or it was Ultima 2 to Ultima 3. That publisher that he was working with, and I don't remember the name of it, went out of business. And he decided that he had certain specifics that he wanted to go into for the next game that he was going to end up releasing while he was shopping around for a publisher. And one of those specifics was he wanted a very specific manual in the in the box that would end up detailing the world and be sort of like a history book. And he also wanted a cloth map. That being in his pitch on what he wanted caused a whole bunch of people to balk and say, fuck no, we're not touching this. We're not producing this. He ended up falling in line. He ended up like finding a way to meet up with Sierra, which was known as just, I think, online at the time. And Sierra agreed to publish his games, and they specifically put in the contract that a cloth map would be included in the boxed game. And he specifically wanted a box that his game would be in and no longer be in a Ziploc bag. So, the games from, like I said, I can't remember if it was Ultima 3 or Ultima 4 where it started. Each of the Ultima games, if you got the original box, ended up coming with a cloth map inside. The two games that I own that were from box sets from back in the day, I think, are Ultima 8 and Ultima 9. And I know Ultima 9, I have a cloth map. I have a literal cloth with the map of the world on it. I think Ultima 8, I have a cloth map as well, but I got mine sort of like as a re-release gold box set. So I don't remember if it came with a map or not. I have all my maps for things like that in a box. I'd have to look. But I do have a specific cloth map for it. I actually have more goodies that I got because I got the collector's edition of Ultima 9 from back in the day. Ultima 9 is not very good comparatively, and it breaks from a lot of things. It's because at that time EA got their hands on it and they ended up fucking around with things. But yeah, he ended up creating this storyline, and basically it goes from Mondain to Minax, his apprentice. Minax ended up controlling all this evil and everything on her own without the use of an evil gem. She ends up being defeated by the end of Ultima 2, and then Ultima 3 comes into play, and their child, or creation, Exodus, is causing havoc. At that time, the land was known as Cesaria. The map sounds dope as fuck. It's really cool. I want to take some pictures of some of the stuff, and I'll put it into the role-playing channel on Discord at some point soon. But Exodus ends up coming into play, and Exodus is causing all these problems. And at the time, like I said, Ultima 1, 2, and 3, the land was known as Cesaria. It was not Britannia, because there were multiple kings that were ruling across the different lands. The way that everything comes together is once Exodus is defeated, it it's a stupid story in my opinion because Ultima 1, 2, and 3 kind of went into the science fiction realm at times. Exodus, this big bad evil demon, ends up being just a supercomputer. And you destroy it by inserting punch cards into it. The thing is, you have to find the order to insert the punch cards, otherwise, it's automatic game over for your party. You instantly kill them. Um, anyways, and I know I've been paused this entire time while I'm saying this. It's because it's hard for me to concentrate on running around the world and doing stuff. Ultima 4 was his first foray into just exploring what it was like for making a game where there was no evil big bad. Part of the reason why he ended up doing that was because of the position he ended up in life with game development. He ended up, I'll go and fight some stuff while I'm doing this. It's not by yourself, just leave me alone. Yeah. Part of the reason why he ended up doing it was he ended up, like, the position he was in, he started seeing all the fan mail, both the good and the bad. And the bad fan mail was usually from very specific groups of mothers who were very concerned about the types of games he was creating that their children were being influenced by. So he decided that he was going to partly make Ultima 4 be the kind of game that he would want the parents to have their kids play. And so Ultima 4 was all about becoming the avatar of the 8 virtues, which was valor, honesty, compassion, spirituality, humility, sacrifice, justice, and I always miss one of them and forget the last one. Spirituality, I said spirituality. Honesty, I said justice. Whatever, I missed one of them. I always do. And so your whole goal in Ultima 4 is to go around and be as good as you can be, follow each of those virtues, check in with the Seer Hawkwind, see where you are with the virtues until he sits there and tells you you are virtuous enough. You need to find the rune for this shrine, go to the shrine, meditate for 3 cycles, and then you become the avatar of that particular virtue. Once you're the avatar of all the virtues, you're supposed to be able to go into the abyss, where you then face the end of the abyss and prove to everyone and the world that you are the avatar and the true embodiment of all the virtues. So Ultima 4 has no great evil. It's just simply about that. Ultima 5, which is the one that we're on right here, is the point at which you come back to the world, which is Britannia, because going back to that, it was Caesarion 1, 2, and 3. By the time it hit Ultima 4, the storyline is basically that all the monarchies kind of dissolved, and Lord British was the only one that ended up remaining. As kooky as the name is, and I think he said that the name Lord British came from, that was one of his characters he made when he was playing tabletop Dungeons and Dragons. Anyways, Lord British is the king of the land, and the land gets renamed as Britannia, and from then on with the Ultima series, the land, it will be known as Britannia, with Lord British being its sovereign heir. Lord British ends up by Ultima 5 kind of changing the monarchy and turning it into sort of a monarchical form of democracy. He basically gets a governor that he first appoints with each of the major towns or city-states, which are each of the towns that are devoted to one of the virtues. He handpicks a particular governor from there, and they govern their own towns. They listen to the townspeople. Then they come to the king on a regular basis, and everyone sits down and they come. It's basically like a democracy in a way, but there's a king instead of a president. It was a cute little idea that ended up being implemented into the games. This is not going where I want it to. I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to take me to Magencia again. So, anyways, after the time, I think it was something like 5 or 20 years were supposed to have passed since you were gone from Britannia after becoming the Avatar. Because your character is actually from Earth, and you're constantly traveling to Britannia when you're summoned. And this time you ended up being summoned, except when you get here, Lord British is gone. Apparently, in the time that you were gone, they had sealed up all the entrances to all the dungeons because each of the dungeons were just allowing monsters to pour out into the world. In order to make the world more safe, they sealed up each of the dungeon entrances using magical words of power. And in the process, there was a great opening into the abyss. Lord British, getting very intrigued by the abyss, decided to form a party to go into the abyss and see what the hell was going on, what it was all about. They should go to Moonglow. Right, Moon. That's it. Moonglow. Yay. In the process, only one person ends up coming out of the abyss, and it's not Lord British, it's someone else. They say the party was completely wiped out. No one knows what happened to Lord British. It's assumed that he's dead. One of the higher ups, Lord Blackthorn, ended up taking over the land and decided that he would rule on Lord British's behalf until something could be determined. While Blackthorn was in power, 3 Shadow Lords came into play. I know I mentioned that there were 8 virtues. There are also 3 principles that embody all 8 virtues, which is truth, love, and courage. The 3 Shadow Lords are the antithesis to those 3 virtues. So they're literally hate, cowardice, and deceit, or something along those lines. Oh, Scott's girl. What time is it in here? When the Shadow Lords appeared, they ended up getting a hold of Blackthorn, and they basically perverted the different virtues to the point where now each of the towns, part of what each of the towns are upholding the virtues that the Avatar upheld, except they're completely in the wrong, essentially. And I'll read what the different laws are in a second. But basically, the concept was Richard Garriott, who was, again, the creator, had decided that he wanted to take the original virtues and take everything that was supposed to have been good and amazing that you ended up creating with your character by the end of Ultima 4 and find a way to turn it on its head and explore the idea of what happens if something is so good that it also becomes bad. So the new Ethics of Britannia, I'm going to read this because this is from the last part of the book that you can read that explains the world. The ethics of Britannia are the accepted measure of the proper behavior were long based on the way of the Avatar. As time progressed, the lessons of this historic tale came to be interpreted in many ways. In fact, many people interpreted the way of the Avatar in ways that wouldn't require them to strive to uphold these virtues. Now, Lord Blackthorn, acting king of all Britannia, has enacted a code of virtue that leaves no room for misinterpretation. 1. Thou shalt not lie, or thou shalt lose thy tongue. 2. That's for honesty. So 2 is for sacrifice. Thou shalt help... Oh, no, compassion. Thou shalt help those in need, or thou shalt suffer the same need. 3, valor. Thou shalt fight to the death if challenged, or thou shalt be banished as a coward. 4 is for justice. Thou shalt confess to thy crime and suffer its just punishment, or thou shalt be put to death. 5 is for sacrifice. Thou shalt donate half thy income to charity, or thou shalt have no income. 6 is for honor. If thou dost lose thine own honor, thou shalt take thine own life. 7, I think, is spirituality. Thou shalt enforce the laws of virtue, or thou shalt die as a heretic. And then humility. Thou shalt humble thyself to thy superiors, or thou shalt suffer thy wrath. And so all the rules are completely corrupted to the point of you are now an outlaw in the land. If you go into any of the towns, the guards in the towns will enforce the law in those towns, which is why if you were around when I was in the town of Minok, which is the town of sacrifice, I was running from the guard that was trying to follow me, because that guard, if he catches you, will demand you give half of your money that you're currently carrying. I need my money to equip my characters and to buy stuff. I don't want to give half of it away. If you say no to the guard when he asks for it, he gives you 2 other choices. Come peacefully and be arrested, or die by their hands. I don't want any of that, so I just avoid the hell out of him. There's a town of sacrifice. Yeah, there's a town of sacrifice. There's a town that embodies each of the virtues, and then there's a few additional towns that don't really embody any of the virtues that are outside the norm, like Buccaneer's Den and Paws and stuff. This one that we're in front of is Moonglow. It's the Mage's City. It's the town of honesty. Shit. So right there, when I enter the town of Moonglow, an air of cowardice doth surround me. It means that everyone is currently being affected by a Shadow Lord, because the Shadow Lords pop randomly around the world into different towns. If they find you, and I will show you what happens, but if they find you, the Shadow Lords will find and attack you. And when a Shadow Lord finds you and attacks you, they pull you into an alternate dimension. That's a Shadow Lord right there. And he will follow you. He will pull you into an alternate dimension. No mundane weapon can cause them harm. If you can find a weapon or magic that will harm them, it will destroy them, but they will just reform on the following day. Part of there you go. You hear the voice of DIlly again. Part of the whole thing with the game is trying to figure out what you need to do to kill each of the Shadow Lords. Now, the Shadow Lords themselves go back to Ultima 1, as I mentioned beforehand. I don't know if everyone had heard it, but when Mondane was killed and his gem was shattered, the gem shattered into 3 different fragments. Each of those fragments ended up creating one of the Shadow Lords. So the gem from Mondane was reintroduced from Ultima 1 into Ultima 5 as why the Shadow Lords ended up coming into play. And this is the dimension that they'll pop you into. And if you watch them, he will just teleport around the battlefield, which he just did. He just popped out of existence. Shadow Lord disappears. And he will just reappear randomly and beat the crap out of each of you. If you die, Lord British will appear and he will bring you back to life, with one exception. And I'm going to restart so we can get to that point. If you get arrested and if Blackthorn gets a hold of you, he will try and demand information out of you. You typically, as the Avatar, are going to refuse because you know it can't be any good if you give him any of the mantras that control any of the shrines or any of the virtues. So naturally, you're going to just constantly refuse him when he sits there and demands you for information. If you refuse him, the second person that's in your party list, he will take and he will put them on the chopping block with a literal guillotine pendulum hovering above them. He will demand you give him the information again. If you say no, he will drop the guillotine and he will kill that party member, and that party member is permanently dead. Lord British cannot revive someone that Blackthorn kills. So if Blackthorn gets a hold of you, it's a big bad. Ugh, fucking hell, I wanted to buy spellcrafting reagents. You know what? The reason why we came here is, so there are three citadels, one to each of the principals. The Lyceum, which should be at the end of this road, which is dedicated to the Principle of Honesty. So we don't know why, but for some reason or other, there's the three keeps that are dedicated to each of the principles of love, courage, and love, truth, and courage. So love, truth, and courage. For some reason, the Shadow Lords can never enter them. We don't know why, but any of our previous companions from Ultima's 4 seem to have sought sanctum at each of these locations. I specifically currently have in my group, because there's only 3 types of party members right now, myself as the Avatar, but I'm also a mage, so my intelligence is a little bit higher. Shamano is here, he's a fighter. And then Yolo's a bard, and his wife Gweno is a bard. I want another fighter and another mage. Mariah is the strongest mage because she is from the town of Moonglow. And I know for a fact from having played this in the past, and again, I haven't played it much, but I know for a fact from having played it in the past that Mariah is hiding out at the Lyceum. Because the Lyceum is not affected. You see a lovely young woman, both stately and fair. I am Lady Hayden. Job. I seek the ways of truth and knowledge here in the Lyceum. Truth. Knowledge? Yes, I study here with my companion, Lord Vienne. Companion. He's the keeper of the royal horses. Horses! And a fine man. Horses. I find peace in riding our sturdy mounts through the forests to the south. It helps me think of my magic in happier times. Magic. We once wrought our spells for learning, not to save our lives when confronted by evil creatures. Peace is a more valuable part of our lives now. Peace. If only one still unafraid to fight for virtue walk the land. Art thou afraid? No. Then there is hope. Hope. Bye. Give me a horse. Pub and healer on the 2nd floor. I believe the Lyceum will heal you for free. Sign of an apothecary. So Ultima 5 is the first Ultima that introduces potions, because Ultima 4 does not have potions. The guard offers no response. So you're pretty much safe on anything here in the Lyceum. It's the same as with Empath Abbey, which is the keep for love, and Serpent's Hold, which is the keep for courage. That's a healer. They're sleeping. Actually, they're sitting right there. Where'd he go? Where did he go? He was right there. I saw him stand up. It was... Oh, he's right here. I bid thee welcome in our sanctum, wanderer. I am Faye. Dost thou need the help of the shield of truth this fair morning? Sure. With powers to cure, heal, or resurrect. Nothing. Quest forever for peace, traveler. Farewell, says Faye. Okay, bye. What are you? You just... Oh, this is the food place. I like how I have the Ultima 6 music in my head, which I really don't want. Like I said, at some point today, I'm going to show you what Ultima 6 looks like. And you're going to feel the pain I feel with that music. I'm trying to find... Where the fuck is Mariah? Are you the lord and lady of this? You see a tall man with a bearing of wisdom and power. What is thy name? DIlly. Well met, worthy servant of truth. Truth. We use the precepts of truth to strengthen our magic. It is truth that lends our arts the power to overcome all evil if we but trust it. Power. Evil. A creature of great evil must hide its name, for it is at the mercy of one armed with such a simple truth. Okay, that just reminded me something I knew. In order to defeat the Shadow Lords, you need to shout out their names, which means you need to find each of their true names. I bet the demon in the great forest to the east knows one of the names. Name. My name is Lord Shalaneth. Job. I am the Lord of the Keep of Truth. Keep. The Lyceum is the Keep of Truth. Bye. Go, abandon not thy quest for light. I am Lady Janelle. Why are you talking to my back? See a wise and beautiful princess. Job. I am Queen of the Magi of Britannia. Magi. Evil times are before us, but the hearts of our people shall persevere. Hearts. Though the days grow darker... Rumpelstiltskin up in here. Though the days grow darker, there are many who still seek the light of truth. Light. I know of two sisters, ascetics of a temple of virtue, who know of the evil artifact which most opposes truth. Artifact. Seek out the twin sisters in the hidden city of Cove and ask them of the shard of falsehood. Oh. Shadow Lords. Twin sisters in Cove know of the shard of falsehood. So the shard of falsehood is the... Okay, so I have a feeling we'll find information about each of the Shadow Lords at each of these keeps. Dost thou meditate at the shrines? Yes. Dost thou seek the shrine of spirituality? Yes. Enter one of the mystic moon gates at precisely midnight, then thou shalt find the shrine. Well, that helps. Okay, so we're gonna do another tab here. Scara Bray. And I'm copying this whole thing. I don't know the mantra yet. Shrine. Let's see. Enter a moon gate at midnight. Okay, that's a very specific time, but okay. Magic. Evil times are before us. Evil times. Bye. Fairly. She's like, I see. Bye. Hey, who are you? You see the chivalric, battle-hardened knight. Name. My name is Lord Rian. Bye. We already talked to this guy. Where is Mariah? Who are you? You see a young nobleman. Name. My name is Sir Sean. Sir Sean! We have something about him. Hold on. Notes. Seek out Sir Sean on Lyceum Island. He knows about where the Shadow Lord's energies focus. Energies. Shadow Lords. They are foul specters. Specters. Indeed they are. Foul. Energy. Focus. Job. I am the keeper of the eternal flame of truth. Flame. We stand against the 3 evil lords who ravaged the land. Evil. The Shadow Lords. Lords. The Shadow Lords. Shadow Lords. Do you know anything else? Oh my god, I accidentally stopped talking to him. Shadow Lords. They're foul specters. Place. Energies. Focus. Energies? Oh my god. Flame. Stand against the 3 evil lords who ravaged the land. Job. Truth. I'm so angry. Sir Sean knows where their energies focus. Shadow Lords. They're foul specters. Foul. Evil. Specters. Ghosts. Bye. I hate you. You're worthless. Look. Thou dost see the flame of truth. Talk to it. Get it. It looks like a fountain. Dab on them. Seriously. Library. Quiet place. Library. It's 220. Search. Is there a secret door here? No, not that I see. Can I... Someone... Help. Help. Mariah, I know you're here. You see a wizened scribe. Name. My name is Rollo. Job. I am scribe for the Lyceum. Scribe. I serve the duties of librarian. I've written a number of the works we have published. Works. I am scribe for the Lyceum. Published. I compiled the reference work known as the Book of Lore. Hast thou seen it? Yes. It's bundled with a box. Didst thou enjoy it? Yes. I thank thee, kind soul. Soul. Truth. Bye. Where the fuck is Mariah? Maybe she's in the basement. This is not the basement. Is there a basement? I feel like... I feel like I'm not finding anything I need. I know she's here. Climb. Sure, Sean. I'm upset at everyone. Rolo is best candy. Rolo's... I love Rolos, but they get stuck in my teeth. What else do you do with the caramel?
Suck on it. Suck on it.
What is wrong with you? Name. My name is Lady Hayden. Bye. Can Can I have a horse? That's locked. I don't feel like Lady Hayden actually likes me as much as she thinks she does. Okay. So I wish to leave, yes, because we're gonna hole up over here for 9 hours. Wilt thou set a watch? Yes. We're gonna send Gweno. You melt them on pretzels, very tasty. That wouldn't be tasty. I ran out of coffee. I need more coffee. Party rested. That's a plus. What time is it? It's 5:06. Save game, yes. I want to find Mariah. Just walking around outside. Okay, use the white potion on who? Boop. Oh my god, it's just a one time. That was kind of useless. I know she's here. Thou dost see a villager. Thou dost see a villager. Bye. Come see my shop when it's open. Where the fuck is Mariah? I know she's at the Lyceum. I just don't know where. Well, who are you? Lord Rian. Bye. Wait, who's this? I am Verdun. Welcome those of wizardly power to the sharper mage this morning. Seek ye the purest of spell components. Yes. Blood moss. Our blood moss strain is suited for nearly any spell of material displacement. 4 filaments sell for 68 gold. That's expensive. This I need, yes. He sells Nightshade Mandrake, though. Nightshade is among the rarest of all hallucinogenic poisons. Thou wilt likely not see it again at any price, and we must charge 41 gold for each mushroom. Is this thy need? No. Mandrake, 54 gold per root. Woe be unto the headstrong of novitiate who attempts to use magic root. Its rarity and power are unequaled. We are forced to ask 54 gold per root. They're really expensive. Use them in Peace Traveler. Search. Look. Is it possible that she's somewhere in the back? Because it looks like I've seen everything except for up here. Oh, look at that. It's locked. What is the point in that? Like, seriously, what is the point in this? Is she only available during a certain time frame? You don't know how these types of games work. It's possible. Ultima 5, they do have their own Death Vision. Strange Vision. Ultima 5, they do have their own patterns that they follow. But here, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just look it up. Ultima 5, Mariah. Where is she? Um, she's an outlaw in Blackthorn's regime. Basically, everyone who was a companion of the Avatar in Ultima 4 is considered an outlaw. She's oh my god. I know where she is. I think I know where she is. She's with the healers. She's been damaged. So apparently, while she was running from Blackthorn and trying to seek refuge, she ended up being attacked and she was hurt. So she's in one of the healers' rooms in the Lyceum. That's why we haven't found her, because she's one of the people that's lying in bed. She's here. Thou dost see a villager, thou dost see a villager. Thou dost see a wizard. You see a weak and frail friend, DIlly, my old friend. 'Tis I, Mariah. Job. I have been quite ill for many days, ill. The healers here on the Lyceum can't heal even the wound of a Shadow Lord quickly. Wound. Shadow Lord. I met one in Moonglow some time back, but did escape with my life. So art thou here to set things right? Yes. Wilt thou have need of my services? Yes. My wounds are mostly healed. Shall I join with thee now? Join. Yes. I am honored to be... Oh my god. My wounds are mostly healed. 2 hit points. Oh my god. She's fucked. Her intelligence is 22 at level 3, though, which I think is higher than mine. No, it's not. She's the second strongest mage that we're going to end up getting in our group right now. She comes with a... What does she come equipped with? She's cloth and dagger. I don't know if I can have her wear anything else. Here, wear a leather helm. She can wear leather armor, apparently, now. Morning Star. When did we get a Morning Star? Hello. Come see me at my shop when it's open. How about now? I am Faye, just though... Yes. Heal. How about Mariah? I can heal thee for 60 gold. No. Is there any other way in which I may aid thee? No. Farewell, friend. Fucking piece of shit. Here, Mariah, I'm sure a good rest in the forest will help you. Hole up for 5 hours. Wilt thou set a watch? Yes. Gweno's really good at this. We might not... Okay, that was no effect. 5 more hours. Wilt thou set a watch? YOLO will do it now, so Gweno can sleep. Gweno's like, I'm not allowed to sleep. He's like, nope. No effect. Heal. 3 hours. Will thou set a watch? It's Gweno's turn. Like, we don't set Shamino to ever, like, watch. It's just always Gweno or YOLO. No effect. Pull up for 2 hours. We'll set a watch. Shamino can do it this time. No effect! What kind of bullshit is this? Stats. I mean, honestly, if we don't heal her... Cast... Money. There. I mean, it's not super great, but... See, she's a little wizard character. I want to give her a sling. I really want her to have a sling. She has a dagger, but I don't want her to toss the dagger. Are you kidding me? They're insects. Can you not hit the avatar with your fucking sling? Watch, she's gonna die from Gweno, like, missing. Shamanow's getting eaten. He's already lost 12 hit points to fucking flies. What the fuck? And Gweno hits him with the sling. At least it's not arrows that are going into his back. Ow. Ow! I feel like that went horribly. No effect. Like, why do you get an inn? Because inns are so much better than just camping. No. Ah! So, hatred. Let's see this. I think everyone hits you. Yeah, so all of that, begone vermin. Everyone's just slapping us, including this child. Mariah's dead. A kid just slapped her to death. Anyways, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. We're gonna switch, and I'm gonna show you guys what Ultima 6 is like, and you're gonna hear the beautiful majesty that is what Ultima 6 is. The music, I should say.